What's up, everybody? Badass Games. Welcome to Tomb Raider Chronicles. Today we're going into Trajan's Markets. Okay, we start off here. We're not sure exactly how she got here. There's a dead end over here, and it doesn't look anything like the other level. But what we want to do is we want to come over here. We want to shoot this box open because it has a crowbar in it that we're going to need. So don't forget to pick that up. And then across the street's another box you can shoot open. And this one contains a laser sight. We've already got 2 of them from the last level. And we don't collect them when we pick them all up, but it's there, so we might as well get it. Then there's a wooden gate right here blocking you from going into this room. You can't use a crowbar on it, but you see the revolver ammo and the flares on the ground over there. We're going to get those here in a bit. You can go into this one right here, and that's what we want to do. There's a room to my right, but you can't go into it. This basically, if you fall off the tightrope, that's the way back out of it. Now what we want to do is we want to go in this room and shoot this box open and claim the small med pack that's on the ground. And then we want to climb the scaffolding here. And right here is a tightrope. Now before we go on the tightrope though, we want to go over to this windowsill that contains a small med pack on it. Once we have that, we can just turn around and jump back down and do the tightrope walk. Just hold the action button to get on it and then press forward and keep your balance as you go across it. This is the only tightrope section we need to do in this level as well. But it's more tedious than anything. It's just kind of time consuming and make sure she doesn't fall off. There's a windowsill to my right now that has shotgun shells on it. We're going to get those eventually, but we can't get them right now because we're on a tightrope. And even after we get off the tightrope, you cannot jump to the windowsill just yet. What we want to do is we want to hop out of this room through this window. This will lead us to this area. We're above the street where we started right now. And there are the shotgun shells. We're going to run and jump and grab the ledge, pull ourselves up to claim these. And then we just jump back. Same way we came. Now we can fall down below because underneath all of this stuff, there's some items to pick up. We got revolver rounds right here. And then we also have some flares sitting on the ground over here, on top of this little hill thing. And I must admit, the revolver has been diminished in this game. It doesn't do nearly as much damage as it has in Tomb Raider 4 and in Tomb Raider 3, the Desert Eagle equivalent. So when we enter this area, we get a little cutscene. We see some gear thing going on. We're going to have to put that one gear we saw just a second ago into position and then turn the gears. That's the whole goal here. We want to go ahead and fall off this ledge right here. And you see the trapdoor to my left. That's going to open eventually. And we're going to need to go down in there to claim a secret. But that's not going to open until we turn the gears. Over here is a climbable wall. We want to climb up this thing because this is going to give us access to the chains that we're going to use to place the gear into its spot and turn the gears. So climb this thing to the top, and then you want to go around the corner on the left. And as soon as Lara has her footing on the left side, all the way around, just let go and slide off. Now we want to jump over to this platform over here. Hop over to this platform and enter this room. Pull this chain. You want to pull this 3 times. Each time you pull it, you're going to get this little cutscene showing the gear being raised in position. I'm holding the action button. It's gonna take a little while because she's got to watch this cutscene every single time. Just one more pull, and the gear's now in position. You can still pull the chain, but it's not going to do any good. It doesn't do anything afterwards. The gear's in position. Let's go turn the gears. And to do that, we need to jump across these platforms again. Now on our way over to the other chain, we want to take a pit stop over at this windowsill. because inside of this, there's some Uzi clips. Let's pick them up and then let's head on over to the other chain. We're almost there. We just got to hop over into this section. And here's our chain. Let's pull this thing. Two things are going to happen when we pull this chain. First of all, you're going to see the gears spin, and this is going to move a bigger gear that was blocking our passageway to begin with. That gear right there, that big thing, is going to move now. And we're also going to see a statue. We're going to have to interact with that here in a little bit. We don't have to fight it. We have to place a coin on its pedestal. Another thing that this chain has done is it opened up that trapdoor we saw when we entered this section. We need to go in there because there's a secret. So let's go into this trapdoor. And let's pick up the stuff that's in here. We got shotgun shells, normal shot right here. And then we got wide shot on the other side, plus the golden rose. Here's the golden rose. And the wide shot ammo. Now that we have all of this, let's go ahead and get out of here. We want to go to that area where we saw the gear move out of the way. I know I didn't show it to you when I entered this section, but we're going to go to that right now. It's in this room right here. So the gear's now out of the way, we can enter this room. We want to go in here first before we go to another part, because this part has some items, and if we go to the other section and get the coin first, we'd have to pick up these items while rats are trying to attack us. So now that we have that, let's go over here into this, to the right, which would be to the left from when we entered. We need to climb up. It's kind of dark. You can light a flare if you like. Let's fall off into this room. There's a coin. Let's pop this off the wall. We're going to spawn some rats. We need to get out of here. The rats don't do a whole lot of damage, but the same thing as before, just keep moving and they won't bother you too much. Took a little bit of fall damage, but that's fine. Let's pop this coin into this pedestal and get out of here. Now, they opened a gate, one of the gates in the other section that we started this level at. The gate is to my left. It's right there. We're going to go in there here in a second. I just want to show you this other part right here. There's a gate right here that's shut, and behind it you can see a golden rose. That's going to be the last secret that we get. We still got 2 more secrets, including that, before we end the level. Now that we have that completed, we're going to go into this gate. Let's go all the way around this thing, hugging the right side of this wall, because there's some revolver ammo sitting on the ground right here. Let's pick them up. And now let's go into this water. Before we leave the water, let's go over here to the left. There's a small med pack on the ground in here. And behind the gate you see one of the stones. That's called the Venus symbol. We need to go get that in here eventually. That's going to be one of the last things we do in this level. Pull yourself out of the water here. We're going to get a cutscene. We're going to see this boss-looking thing. Very simple to kill, though. We need to... Let's pick up this revolver ammo that's on the ground before we do that. And we want to equip our revolver here in a second, too. I want to go all the way back against the wall and sidestep just inside this doorway. And you'll see the guy right there. What you want to do is you want to shoot out his green eyes. And that will end him. He drops the Mars symbol, so let's pick this up. Okay, now there's a room behind me that I will go to here in a little bit that has a secret. We'll go get that here in a second, like I said. But we need to go in there anyway after we get a valve hand wheel. There's also some revolver ammo there on the ground. We can open up this manhole cover without any tools. Just lift it. Now let's jump into this water. Inside of this little section right here, there is a small med pack. So grab that thing. One thing you might notice if you go around to the sides here is that some rats will spawn. They'll only stay on the surface of the water, so you really don't have to worry about much. If you look down right here, you'll see a fan trying to prevent you from going all the way down. And it does its job really well, but where we want to go is inside of this. This is going to take us to the place where we can get the valve hand wheel. Also, there's some shotgun shells on the floor right here. So pick them up, and then let's go pop this hand wheel off of this valve. Now we have that in our inventory. We got to go back to that room where we fought the guy with the green eyes. And we need to put this in that room. What's going to happen after we put the hand wheel on it is we can now turn it, and we're going to turn off that fan that we just swam over. So now we just need to climb our way back up into this section. The valve hand wheel is going to go onto this red box right in front of Laura. Make sure that you place the valve hand wheel and you turn it. Placing it is not going to do the job. You also have to turn it. Okay, now that we've done that, let's go ahead and get the secret that's in this room. What we want to do is we want to stand on this ledge right here and just jump straight up and grab. And then the secret's going to be this golden rose that's sitting on top of this red cabinet. Now that we have all of that, we can go ahead and continue into the next section. So let's fall back down here. And like I said, turning that valve hand wheel shut off that fan that was blowing water, preventing you from going all the way down to the bottom. Now we can go all the way down there. There's a passageway to the right. Just keep swimming through this, and go straight after you enter this other section, because this is going to take us to a large med pack. So let's pick that up too. Now that we have that, let's go ahead and go where we're supposed to go. We want to leave this area and head to the left. If you came from the entrance and don't care about the med pack, you'd go to the right, and this would take you to the same area. Now you see more fans blowing water. We're going to swim up to the top this way. This is going to give us access to another valve that we can turn to turn off those fans. Now that that's done, we can swim past the fans and into another section. We're about to fight a boss, too. We're about to fight one of those statue guys that we saw where we put the coin in between its legs on the pedestal. I would recommend using the shotgun. It only takes about 15 or 16 shots from that thing in order to kill him. And in fact, we're going to get the shotgun here in a second, too, as soon as we climb out of this water. You can also use a revolver if you would like, but it takes around 49 shots from that thing to kill it. Just to give you an idea of how less powerful the revolver is. Here's some normal shotgun shells. The gate closes behind us, and we pick up the shotgun right here. Let's equip that thing, and let's go over here to this wall and hug it, and we're going to activate this boss. He's pretty simple. He moves really slowly, but he also can shoot projectiles at you, so we got to be very careful. He's going to come around this corner. I'm going to start shooting at him. He's going to come at me. That's fine. He's shooting something, so I'm just going to jump to the side. He could come at you and swing his sword at you, but it looks like we killed him before he had a chance to do that. After you shoot him enough, he's going to take a plunge, and this window is going to break away. That gate's also going to open. But listen. Another gate just opened, and that gate is the actual gate that goes to the secret. We're going to go there now and pick that up. Let's pick up a small med pack and some Uzi clips that's on this platform here. And let's go ahead and leave through this window. There's another small med pack on the ledge here. Continue off of the ledge, and we're going to go all the way back to where we started the level at. And we're going to go through that gate to claim the third secret of the level. As you can see, this gate is now open, and we now have access to the secret. Let's pick it up, and let's go ahead and look at our statistics. We have 6 out of 36 secrets, and we also have 3 out of 3 golden roses for the level. So we are complete. Now what we want to do is we want to head back to that water area where we saw the Venus symbol behind the gate, because that gate also opened, as you may have seen in the cutscene. So jump into this water, and we're going to head to the left. After we pick this thing up, we're going to climb out of the water here, and we're going to have to fight Larson. I would recommend using the revolver ammo. It only takes 10 shots from it to kill him.
Come out wherever you are.
Heck, this ambushing ain't what it used to be.
Not when you're involved, no.
Practice makes perfect, I'm reckoning.
Whatever. We seem to be missing someone.
If you's talking about Frenchie, he's kinda indisposed.
And you thought you might just help yourself to his share of what's behind that gate? Unless, of course, this is just a social visit.
Well, you know I's always pleased to see a little belle like you, Laura. Be more pleased to see that last stone, though, if you'll be wanting to hand it over. That ain't supposed to happen.
Now we're going to engage Larson. I'm going to pull out my revolver ammo and just shoot him 10 times with it. I don't even care about the damage that he does, honestly. I'm going to go ahead and take this opportunity to save my game as well, because now we have to fight the Hydras. They want to burn your face off. Now we're going to wait for Larson to get up, and we're going to get another cutscene.
Larson, behind you!
I may be a dumbass, but I ain't falling for that again.
No, really. Behind you!
Behind you! Behind you!
So now we have to fight these snakes. I recommend using the wide shot ammo because it gives us a chance to hit multiple Hydras that are trying to shoot fire at you. And the basic goal of this fight is to shoot the Hydra that is about to shoot fire at you and basically do the damage that way. You only need to prevent them from shooting fire at you 3 times a piece. The wide shot ammo is also a little bit difficult to use because it's sort of inaccurate, but there is a chance that you could hit 2 heads at the same time. So we're going to use this, and we're going to get in close. Try to point at the one that's firing at me. Oh, I hit 2 with 1 shot, so we're good with that. So those 2 on the left need only 2 more shots. Oh, hit him. Hit the other guy. I hit the other guy too. So 1 more for almost all of them, except that guy. That guy needs 1 more. Hit that guy. Hit him. There we go. They're all dead. And now that we have that complete, let's go ahead and pick up the ammo that's sitting around here. We got wide shot right here. We also have a couple of normal shot right here on the floor. Now let's go around the corner back here. There's a bunch of stuff we can pick up. Here's some wide shot and a large med pack. And lastly, there's some normal shot right here on the ground as well. Now that we have all these items, let's put the symbols into their receptacles. We're going to go in here and end the level in a second. The door breaks open and we're going to go into through some portal or something, because this temple is not this deep. If you went around behind it, you'd know that this isn't that deep. Now we need to do a running jump over these spikes that are down there. And we also want to run and jump and land on the platform over here. It's going to break away. It's going to make us fall down, and we're going to slide down into the net to another level. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Badass Games. Thank you for watching my video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.